My parents saw my wine collection and decided I was an alcoholic who needed to give it all up. They invited the whole family for an intervention. I let them finish their speeches before I told them what that collection was actually worth. I started collecting wine when I was 25. I wasn't a big drinker. I maybe had 1 glass a week, but I worked at a restaurant during college, and the sommelier there taught me everything. He showed me how wine was an investment, how certain bottles doubled or tripled in value over time, how people paid thousands for vintages that cost hundreds a few years earlier. I was making decent money as an engineer, and I needed somewhere to put it. Stocks felt like gambling. Real estate was too expensive to start, but wine I understood. I could research it, track it, predict which bottles would appreciate. I started small, a few bottles here and there. I built a climate-controlled cabinet in my apartment. Then I bought a small house specifically because it had a basement I could convert into a proper cellar. By the time I was 32, I had over 400 bottles. I tracked every single one in a spreadsheet. Purchase price, current value, optimal drinking window. I sold some occasionally when the price was right. I made $40,000 last year just from selling 12 bottles I had bought for $6,000 total 5 years earlier. My collection was worth roughly $380,000. It was my retirement backup, my safety net, my pride. My parents knew nothing about wine. They drank beer at barbecues and cheap champagne on New Year's. They came to visit me for the first time in 2 years last month. My mom wanted to see my new house. I gave them the tour. When we got to the basement, my mom's face changed. She saw the rows of bottles, the temperature controls, the humidity monitor, the dim lighting. She looked at me like I had shown her a meth lab. "What is all this?" she asked. "My wine collection. I've been building it for 7 years." She exchanged a look with my dad. That look parents give each other when they think something is very wrong. "How much do you drink?" my dad asked. "Maybe a bottle a month, sometimes less." "Then why do you have hundreds of bottles? That doesn't make sense." I tried to explain. Investment, appreciation, sommelier knowledge. They nodded, but I could tell they weren't listening.